you doing, guys? JD Rogge with the Iowa Trappers Association here. Going to be showing you a couple of beaver sets throughout the course of the day today. First one I'm going to show you is a 330 conibear set. I've got a little drainage coming out where there's a drainage tile up there, and this washes into a river. I got the Little Sioux behind me, a fairly good sized river from my area. Beavers have been working up this anyway. I'm seeing right in front of me here where they've been crawling up the bank. I've got a nice deep spot here so I can fully submerge my 330. So I'm gonna stake this in, stabilize it. I'm gonna put in a tractor upstream, which I'll show you momentarily. And then you're gonna be able to see how I can stake this in this water here, fully submerged, and beavers come up, they're gonna dive underneath and get caught. Okay, so got a cable off on my trap here. I'm gonna find a spot I can stake this in good. Go right there. .330's got to be fully submerged in Iowa, so make sure. It's an unfortunate law, but it's our law, so we're going to stick within it. Any young kids doing this, make sure you use a safety. I'm going to keep my safety latches on here. They make spring-powered conibear safeties, which I conveniently left at home today. So, yeah, don't be like me there. I'm going to get my trap set here. Safety levers are still on, keep me safe. I'm going to find a portion of this run that gets me fully submerged, which is right there. I'm going to go ahead and take those safeties off. That trap's actually nice and stable down there. Got a couple more short metal stakes here. I'm going to push through just to make sure my trap stayed where I want it. And it's nice and steady when that beaver comes through and hits it. Then I'm going to fence. You see I've got water on the sides here. I'm going to fence that off because I want that beaver to come up between my trap and I want him to dive under. So I'm going to give him a dive stick and I'm going to fence it off. Real important, I'm using dead sticks for this. If you use green live sticks for this, well, you're giving them a snack and you're probably going to have problems. I've got a couple of nice dead sticks here. We got a little bit of rock riprap under the mud here, so we're going to have to kind of work around that a little bit. But we'll get around it. Stick a couple sticks like this across. Give me my dive sticks. That beaver comes in on top of the water. He's going to see he's got to go under the water to get to where he wants to be. He's going to dive right under and right through my trap. Just like that. Don't be afraid to do some fencing, that doesn't bother them a bit. So, got my trap in there, we're staked in tight, we're stabilized. I'm going to step over and come upstream a little bit here. Get myself a nice piece of white PVC pipe. Nothing fancy, it's just PVC about 6 inches long. Makes for a great lure holder. Great eye appeal. They'll see it from a long ways away. It's just like a peeled stick. People tell you gotta use a peeled stick all the time. Try a piece of PVC, it works the same. You can use it over and over again. It's very bright. Got some lure here. This is a home brew. Any good, strong beaver caster type bait lure is going to work for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this right in the side of the bank here. I want it to be visible. I've got the river behind me here. Every beaver that comes down here, I want them to be able to see this. The coon will mess with it a little bit. That's fine, they can mess with it. Not going to hurt a thing. Got her shoved in the bank there pretty good. Get a little bit of our lure out here. It's a caster-based bait, but it's real oily. If you see that, it leaves a nice oil slick on the water. And that's all it is to it. I've got my attractor right here. I've got this. They're coming up anyway. I'm going to fence this off, put a dive stick. They're going to go right through my 330. Everything's fully submerged, totally legal. Easy set, good way to set your 330s. I've taken otter in these type set as well. They're also attracted to the caster, and they come up these little drainages as well. So anyway, that's that set. I'm going to cut for now, and I'm going to show you another one. These videos are brought to you by the Iowa Trappers Association. If you're a member, thank you. If you're not a member, go join today, www.iowatrappers.com. Super easy, cheap. It's a good way to support trapping in Iowa. Thanks for watching.